I have four eyepieces here. Two of them are Starguider ED 12mm and 8mm ones. One of them is a 10mm Aspheric SVBony, and this one is a TMB Planetary Eyepiece 9mm. They're close from 8 to 10 to 9 to 12, or should I say 8, 9, 10, 12. And they're in the range of planetary eyepieces, and we're going to compare them. I've already compared for the eye relief, and I noticed that the TMB for the eye relief is the best. It's more comfortable for the eye. And now we just try to see how they look in the image quality section. This is the Starguider ED 8mm eyepiece. Let's see how it looks. As you can see, the image is not very bright, or it's too washed out. There's not much contrast in it. The clarity is alright, but there is a lot of purple fringing. Of course, this is a refractor Skywatcher SkyTravel AT. Okay, this is the TMB 9mm eyepiece. Visually, I can say that it's more comfortable to look. SVBony Aspheric 10mm 62 degrees wide angle eyepiece. And let's see how it looks. You can see this 10mm is really wide angle. The image quality is better, is clear, more clear, brighter. At the same time, purple fringing is smaller, less visible. So this is a Starguider ED 12mm eyepiece. Let's look how the image quality is. Of course, here we have a more purple fringing than all of them, or compared to the 8mm Starguider ED ones. Image is slightly brighter than the 8mm one. Image quality, I can say, is not in comparison to the 9mm TMB or Aspheric any better. Slightly worse. MA 12mm eyepiece. For the sake of comparison with the others, I'm just using this also. Let's see how it looks. Okay, purple fringing is less than the Starguider, but the image and eye relief is really bad. But the image quality is good relatively. It's partly because I can put the mobile phone camera on the eyepiece and just take the picture, so there is not much vibration because of my hand or lack of steadiness. Otherwise, not any better or worse. For the sake of fairness, I'm now going to show the Skywatcher Super 10 image quality. Field of view is very narrow. Focusing is difficult. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, that's good actually. It goes to nice focus. The purple fringe is present. The field of view is not very wide, but anyway, it's acceptable, but it's not at the level of the Starguider or others. Well, a little bit better probably even. Anyway, Vixen clone Plossl 10mm multi-coated eyepiece. Let's see how it compares with the others. Yeah, image quality is actually surprisingly not bad. Of course, eyepieces, you know that they can be depending on the system you're using, the optical system, the telescope you're using. So in one telescope they may do really well, in another telescope they will not do well. Image quality is not bad in this one. It's a 9mm Plossl eyepiece. And let's see how is the image quality compared to others. Yeah, proper fringing is present. Image quality is similar to other Plossls. Surprisingly, they're uniform. And yeah, that's how they look. Eye relief is not good. You have to really get your eye close to the lens. So if you wear glasses, you should really reconsider. Those other ones, the Starguider and the TMB, were good. Meade Plossl 9.7mm eyepiece. And now let's see how the image quality is. Yeah, I feel that this is not as good as the Celestron eyepiece. Or yeah, it can be compared. Yeah. They're as good. They're the same. They're the same. I can say they're the same. Surprisingly, all this range of eyepieces are the same Plossls. Eye relief is very short. I've compared now around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 eyepieces. Some of them are here, some of them may not be here, but anyway. And now I've categorized them. All the Plossls here, they all are similar to each other. There is not much difference in the quality, being Meade, Celestron, Vixen or clone of Vixen, and any other brand that you may imagine, or Skywatcher. The best one with the eye relief, wide angle field of view, and the image clarity is the TMB Optical 9mm, that's from China. Then comes the Aspheric, SVBony Aspheric 10mm one. Starguider ED 12mm, I was a little bit 12 and 8mm. I was a bit disappointed. They didn't live up to the expectation I had from them. And probably on a better instrument or a different focal length, they will do better. But anyway, generally they were better than the Plossls, or Plossls, the level of the Plossls. I have to do more tests with these ones on different targets and different lighting. This time of the day it was really bright and everything. You could see a lot of purple fringing. So that purple fringing was affecting the judgment. All of them definitely had purple fringing. That means that this is something to do with the lighting or the refractor that I was using. But definitely TMB Optical is the best. Very good for eye relief. Then Aspheric, then these two, not bad. At the level of the Plossls. I have yet to find the merits of them, why they're so popular or so good. I have to use them in the night sky and see how they are.